What if the story of your life isn't what you think it is? What if every moment of struggle, every heartbreak, every miracle you've ever experienced was not random, but part of a code? Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and the reality you once knew begins to crack. You notice numbers repeating, strange coincidences unfolding, chances that seem orchestrated rather than accidental. Suddenly, the boundaries between chance and choice begin to blur. You realize that reality itself may not be fixed, but fluid, and that a quantum shift, something so vast, so unimaginable, is already rewriting your story, whether you're ready or not. Stay with me, because what you are about to discover may change everything you believe about fate, success, and who you truly are. Across the ancient world, one truth echoed like a hidden chant. The universe is alive. Egyptian priests aligned pyramids with starlight, whispering of a cosmic order, Ma'at, that wove reality together. The Mayans built temples calibrated to the movements of Venus, believing human destiny danced in rhythm with the heavens. In India, the Rig Veda spoke of Arta, a universal order shaping both stars and human lives. They didn't just see the cosmos as distant fire. They saw it as a mirror. Fast forward thousands of years, and modern science reluctantly, hesitantly, began to stumble upon the same unsettling possibility. At the dawn of the 20th century, quantum physics cracked open reality. Suddenly, the universe wasn't solid. Matter wasn't fixed. Instead, reality shimmered in probabilities, collapsing into form only when observed. The famous double-slit experiment revealed a haunting truth. Particles behave like waves until a conscious observer looks. Then, reality changes. Think about that. Your awareness doesn't just notice reality, it shapes it. Mystics had claimed this for centuries, as within, so without. But now, physics was whispering the same thing. If the universe responds to observation, what else is it listening to? Your thoughts, your intentions, your emotions? And if that's true, how much of your life has been authored not by chance, but by the codes you unknowingly broadcasted into the field? Picture this. Reality is not a single straight road. It's an endless ocean of possibilities. Every version of your life, every success, every heartbreak, every decision you did or didn't make already exists somewhere in that ocean. This is not fantasy. This is the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, a theory supported by some of the greatest minds in physics. In this view, when you make a choice, the universe doesn't erase the other options. It splits, branching into parallel realities. In one, you took that job. In another, you walked away. In one, you married that person. In another, you never even met them. But here's the twist most people miss. Your consciousness is the navigator. The act of attention, the power of intention, is like a rudder steering through the infinite sea of probabilities. This is why stories of impossible transformations exist. People heal from terminal illness. Strangers meet at impossible odds. Entire lives pivot because of a single, perfectly timed encounter. Was it chance? Or was it alignment with a deeper quantum blueprint? Experiments with quantum entanglement suggest that once particles connect, they remain linked across time and space. Change one, and the other instantly shifts, no matter the distance. What if your dreams, your emotions, your very soul are entangled with outcomes not yet seen? What if your deepest desires are not fantasies, but signals from another reality already calling you? And if so, how do you collapse that version of reality into this one? Every culture has whispered of it, a mysterious force that bends destiny, reshapes probability, and delivers impossible favor. The Hebrews called it hen, grace that cannot be earned, only received. In Islam, it is barakah, a divine blessing that multiplies everything it touches. In Hinduism, it is prasad, a sacred gift, unearned, arriving at the perfect moment. But here's the unsettling part. These weren't just metaphors. They were descriptions of a hidden code. Take ancient numerology. The Pythagoreans believed numbers weren't just symbols, they were living frequencies. The number 7, the number 12, the sacred 108, all considered gateways to universal alignment. Kabbalists encoded sacred geometry into letters, believing each vibration corresponded to a cosmic principle. The Vedic sages used mantras, vibrations of sound, to tune the human mind to the frequencies of divine order. In modern terms, these were algorithms, success codes. Psychologists now show us that expectation shapes perception. Gratitude reshapes neural pathways. Faith triggers the placebo effect, healing the body with nothing but belief. Coincidence? Or proof that divine favor operates through hidden laws, responding to the frequencies we carry? Ask yourself, have you ever had a moment where everything aligned? The exact help you needed arrived out of nowhere. The job, the partner, the opportunity, all at the right moment beyond logic. That's not randomness. That's the code flickering through your life. But here's the riddle. Divine favor doesn't usually appear when you grasp for it. It arrives when you surrender. It moves not when you demand, but when you align. So the question is, how do you activate the code before the coming shift makes it impossible to ignore? Look at the world. Something is stirring. Technology is accelerating faster than human comprehension. Artificial intelligence now mimics human thought. Quantum computers calculate beyond imagination. Space telescopes peer into galaxies where light itself bends and disappears. At the same time, a global restlessness grows. People report synchronicities, 1111, 222, dreams that later unfold in reality. Millions feel an invisible quickening, as if time itself is accelerating. Scientists speak of cosmic triggers, solar storms bombarding Earth's magnetosphere, gravitational waves rippling through space-time, even the precession of equinoxes, a 26,000-year cycle aligning us with the galactic center. Could these prophecies and cosmic events be describing the same thing, a collective quantum shift? And here's the psychology. History proves that when collective belief changes, reality changes. The Renaissance, the Enlightenment, revolutions, each began with a shift in human perception. Now imagine billions awakening not just to new ideas, but to the realization that consciousness itself shapes reality. That would not be an evolution. It would be a revolution, a rewriting of the human story. So the question is, are you prepared for when the shift fully arrives? Here is the truth. The old story, the one written by fear, by circumstance, by limits you inherited from society, family, even your own past, it's dissolving. The pen is returning to your hand. Quantum physics says reality responds to expectation. Psychology shows your brain rewires around belief. Spiritual wisdom says divine favor flows when you align. Together, they reveal a universal success code. Believe. What you expect, you invite. Align. Thoughts, emotions, and actions must match the frequency of the life you seek. Surrender. Release grasping. Trust the unseen process. Act. Walk towards the vision, step by step, and reality bends to meet you. Those who embrace this code will step into the rewritten story. They will experience doors opening, opportunities multiplying, synchronicities accelerating. But those who cling to the old story, fear, doubt, limitation, will feel the shift as chaos. Their stories will resist the rewrite until they surrender to it. The question is simple. Which story will you choose? The universe is alive. It listens. It responds. And right now, it is preparing to rewrite your story. You are not here by accident. You did not stumble onto this message by chance. The quantum shift is already unfolding. Your only choice is whether to sleep through it or awaken into it. Remember, you are not the victim of your story. You are the author. And when the universe takes the pen, miracles are born.